In this problem, we're comparing and ordering rational and irrational numbers. So some of these are pretty easy for us to see. So point A is already done for us. We know that's going to be 1.5. Point E, square root of 9, I know equals 3, so that one's going to be pretty easy to look at as well. Pi, we estimate as 3.14. So now let's start to look at some of the other ones. All right, square root of 17 is between the square root of 16 and the square root of 25. So it's between 4 and 5. 17 is really close to 16, so a good estimate here will be about 4.1 or even 4. 7 over 3, well, let's do 7 divided by 3. 3 goes into 7 2 times, and that gives me 6. Subtract. Looks like I'm going to have to add a decimal and a 0 to bring down. 3 goes into 10. That goes in 3 times, which will give me 9. At this point, I've already estimated this number enough to be able to figure out where it's going to fall in our order. So now let's approximate point D. So square root of 8 is between the square root of 9 on one side and the square root of 4 on the other. We know it's going to fall really close to square root of 9, and that is 3. So a good estimate here will be about 2.9. At this point, I can see my order. So my smallest number is point A at 1.5. After that, our smallest one is point C because it's about 2.3 something. From there, the next one that started with a 2 was point D. From there, I'm up to point E, which was a solid 3. Right after that was point F, which was 3.14, and our largest was point B. Now I need to think about whether they're rational or irrational. A was a decimal number that can be written as a fraction. B was not a perfect square, so therefore it is irrational. There is no whole number we can multiply to get 17. C was already written as a fraction without pi and without imperfect square, so we're good. D we had to approximate because it's not a perfect square. E was a perfect square, it just equaled 3, which is a rational number. And pi is always irrational.